Welcome to Mindset with Abonko Augustine. Hope we are having fun. Now, before we continue in this today's topic, I want to say this. It's high time you stop developing negative mindset of acceptance and start building a positive mindset of resistance. Welcome once more to Mindset. This week, we'll be discussing a very crucial subject matter that is very important to all and sundry who are participants in this 21st century, especially for those who don't just want to be spectators, but those who want to also be what? Active individuals in this 21st century. This subject matter is very, very important to us. It is called mental toughness. Mental toughness. Mental toughness. It was a retired American colonel by name Ralph Peter, who is also an author, that said, he said, the great paradox of the 21st century is such that despite the advancement in science and in technology, the major problem we still face is the problem of the transformation of the human soul. The problem of the transformation of the human soul. You see, the 21st century is configured in such a way that everyone who must make headway or everyone who must be a key player in this 21st century must, I emphasize, must be mentally tough, must be mentally sagacious, must be informed, must be well educated. If not, such individual will not have an inheritance in this 21st century, because the 21st century is the generation of the mind, is the generation of the mind. And how audacious, how rugged, how tough your mind is will determine if you're just going to be a mere spectator or be a major participator in the event of the 21st century. Okay? But it's so unfortunate, it's so unfortunate that majority of the participants of the 21st century are very swift, very fast, more than the speed of light, more than sound to do what? To think defeat, to accept defeat, to live defeat, and to talk defeat, rather than building a positive mindset, rather than building a positive mindset, rather than thinking positivity, rather than thinking creativity, rather than thinking what possibilities. It's so unfortunate, so unfortunate, so unfortunate. Okay, now somebody might ask me, talking about mental toughness, what do you mean by mental toughness? Mental toughness simply means the capacity to develop mental resistance against what nature actually throw at you, and making conscious efforts to nurture yourself out of what nature, society, bad governance, unemployment, lack of job, ailment, whatever life has thrown at you that is not really, really favorable, ability to develop mental resistance to say no, this is my choice of who I want to be, irrespective of what is happening around me. That is what we call mental toughness. That's what we call mental ruggedness. That's what we call mental sagacity. Okay, so when we are looking at me now, so what can I do to be mentally tough? What are the things I need to do to be mentally tough? Very simple. I'm going to give you 3 or 4 points. Things you will do that will make you to be mentally tough. Number one, you must be informed. Go for information. Go for information. In the 21st century, information is the CEO. Information is the president. Information is the general overseer. Information is the umpire. The more informed you are, the more advantage you are in the 21st century. If you're not informed, you'll be deformed. And once you're deformed, there is no place for you in the 21st century. So do what? Go for information. The second is what? Go for education. Educate your mind. Be willing to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Be willing to learn, relearn, and unlearn. We know that you grew up in the village, but now you are in the city. You have to learn to change the way you speak. You have to learn to change the way you talk. We know you're not privileged to go to the most expensive university, Harvard, in the world, but you attended one local school, but you still have it as a responsibility yourself to do what? To still educate your mind and get yourself more informed. Because the more informed you are, the more advantage you have in this generation. And the third one is what? Go for revelation. By revelation, I mean life. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. The wheel has been invented already. It is your responsibility to just flow in the direction of the wheel. What do I mean? By getting revelation, I'm talking about your association, people you mingle yourself with. Get mentors that can hold your hand to see further than where you are. Read the books of mentors, gather their experiences, sip from what they have experienced and how they've succeeded in navigating through the storm on life. And finally, go for action. Go for action. Here someone said, I am 30 years old and for 29 years I've been trying to discover myself. My dear, it's a waste of time, it's a waste of life, it's a waste of resources. You don't need to discover yourself to get started. You need to get started to discover yourself. You have wasted too many time trying to discover yourself. Get into action. That idea that is burning into your mind, give it a try. That idea that is running through your heart on a daily basis, give it a try. When you put all these factors together, I can tell you that you build a strong mental resistance as to whatever nature, society, poverty, whatever might throw at you. And I tell you, if you put all these things into play, you will not just be a spectator, but you'll be a key player. And of course, you have an inheritance in the 21st century. I want to believe this video has actually been a huge blessing to you. I'm very, very certain about that. The millions you will give us in this video, the thousand you give us in this video is when you go to our channel, you subscribe. By subscribing, you are inspiring us. So kindly follow me on my YouTube page at Bangkok Augustine. Like, share, comment, and we'll see you in the next edition. Thank you so much for your addition. God bless you.